Artificial intelligence. This type of machine learning technology has garnered the attention of the entire world, starting with questionable photos and videos of real-life people, to now being capable of generating outputs that can hardly be discerned from reality. Companies and entire countries have now entered the race of AI advancements, with Nvidia, the company that manufactures the most capable GPUs, now worth $3 trillion, and China trying to capitalize on their ability to manufacture them. China is the second most powerful economy in the whole world, being surpassed only by the United States, having an $18 trillion nominal gross domestic product. We've all seen those dystopian scenes from Western China, and not only there, where cameras can detect people walking on the street and instantly detecting who they are, and if they should be there, even while they're wearing a mask, and this happened years ago. Regardless, it can seem pretty strange how this East Asian country can probably surpass the advancements of the US of A. But in reality, it all makes sense. About 70 years ago, China wasn't doing so great. So the rulers thought about an idea to improve it and bring more attention to their country on a global scale. This is when they came up with a 5-year plan. Fast forward to current times, and now China is at the 14th 5-year plan, which began in 2021. Although nowadays, they are just called guidelines. They clearly stated that artificial intelligence ranks first among frontier industries, with the grand goal of being the world's leader in AI by 2030, and they're clearly heading that way. A report by the United Nations showed that China filed more than 38,000 patents related to it between 2014 and 2023, with the United States filing a little bit more than 6,000. Ouch. Though that might not mean that much. We have to keep in mind the differences between those two countries, the most important ones being the government and the population. Considering that China has both an autocratic government and 1.4 billion people, compared to the US's 333 million people, it feels a little bit more like a numbers game, considering that only a handful of people can steer the country in any way they wish. It's pretty easy in that type of government to point at something and say, do this. Their technological advancements in this field also make sense. The Harvard economic professor David Yang said that autocratic governments would like to be able to predict the whereabouts, thoughts, and behaviors of the citizens. And AI is fundamentally a technology for prediction. This is true, as today's AI is in fact machine learning, an algorithm meant to recognize patterns and predict them. It might be easy to think that this rapid advancement is catalyzed by the government's aim of controlling its citizens. It does hold some truth, but in reality, it doesn't paint the entire picture. As a global superpower, you want to research different sectors where AI can be helpful. And this is exactly what China did, spanning over healthcare, transportation, and education. In healthcare, AI has brought advancements like early disease detection and personalized treatment plans. The company Ping An, for example, it's using AI for cancer diagnosis. In transport, the company Didi is optimizing ride-sharing routes, whilst Baidu's Apollo project is pioneering autonomous vehicles. In education, there are multiple AI tools, platforms, and tutoring systems that are offering customized learning experiences whilst enhancing administrative efficiency. But on a large scale, what is being planned at the moment might shock you. There is a new governmental agency that's called National Data Bureau, or NDB, that will collaborate with the relevant departments to explore the implementation of a Data Element X initiative, which includes the collection, storage, and analysis of different data types for national planning, policy making, and public services. What this means is that China is planning on developing a framework which can expedite the transfer of data between all industries. On one hand, if the government wants to pull some information about a person, all the details from the degree of risk that this person poses to the government, to health or potential diseases, how much money that person has, everything is shown all together, bypassing the need to contact all those different agencies. On the other hand, this might mean faster and more efficient access of China's citizens of the services it provides, making a simple doctor's visit or applying for a loan 10 times faster. But it doesn't stop here. In 2015, the government introduced the Internet Plus strategy, aiming to integrate the internet with traditional industries, to boost economic growth and innovation through digital transformation. That meant connecting traditional sectors like manufacturing, agriculture, and services with the internet to improve efficiency and productivity, promoting digital platforms and developing urban areas with integrated digital infrastructure. Since AI is now showing promising results, the real-life applications are now starting to come to life. China is now introducing the Multiply strategy. This represents an even deeper, more advanced integration of cutting-edge technologies beyond the internet. The plan is to introduce AI and robots to manufacturing in order to improve the quality and reduce the costs, introduce even smarter autonomous vehicles, intelligent healthcare solutions, and even integrate it into the government services. This all sounds like something from a fiction book wrote in the 70s, but all of those might soon become reality. And China is at the forefront of this massive technological shift, but not without issues. There are numerous challenges when you're trying to integrate AI at such an enormous scale. Privacy, data security, and even workforce, just to name a few. If robots and AI take over the simple repetitive jobs, does that mean that people will lose their jobs? Well, yes, but at the same time, this will push people to pursue more technical jobs and become fluent in everything computer related. It is safe to say that not all people will be able to do that right from the start. But as years pass by, new jobs will be created and people will be more keen to learn how to work with artificial intelligence. But here is the most astonishing part. China's vision doesn't stop at national integration. The Multiply strategy aims to set new global standards in AI applications, potentially reshaping international dynamics. Imagine a world where China's AI infrastructure doesn't only revolutionize their own society, but influences global technology trends, economics, and even political power balances, becoming a blueprint for other nations. From its cutting-edge applications to citizens' control and surveillance. The sheer scale and ambition of this initiative could make China the new epicenter of a new technological era, impacting every one of us. Whether this journey leads to unprecedented prosperity and innovation, or raises fundamental questions about privacy and human autonomy, remains to be seen. As we navigate this evolving landscape, one thing is certain. The impact of China's AI strategy will reverberate far beyond its borders, shaping the future of technology and society worldwide. Now, don't forget to smash that like button, ding dong the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below and tell us what you think about China's AI. Also, our latest 2 videos are right here. Bye!